Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I want to know what the heck is going on down there in Memphis. Tune in to Unique Mecca Audio. I did a video breaking it down, my take. This is crazy. Y'all tell me what's really going on. Put it in the comments, all right?
All of this is facts or cap. Damn, Gucci Mane is really going out sad this year. First, YouTuber Seti Nash came out exposing Gucci, saying he got robbed for his wedding ring, and watch.
You ain't got no footage of Gucci getting robbed. Stop the cap. Then leave. If I'm lying, leave, bro. You don't have to say. Enjoy your night, brother. Cuz got robbed for his wedding ring and his fucking watch. Losing his shit right the fuck now. I'm not saying what city he got robbed in or nothing like that.
Now one of Gucci's old homeboys is exposing him too, claiming Yo Gotti smashed Gucci's wife and took his artist Pooh Shiesty.
Hey Gucci Mane, LaFleur, you went and signed 100 nigga from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize Gotti all cause he fucked your wife. Then you dropped them little niggas and killed Pooh, and now Gotti done took Pooh Shiesty from you. How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist?
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna front. Memphis is on the map right now. Round of applause to Memphis. They shaking it up. Pooh Shiesty came out and shook it up. All right, relax, y'all. Relax. Relax, man. Yo, Pooh Shiesty came out and shook it up. Now, my thing is, Pooh Shiesty just jumped ship. You know what I mean? Wasn't really with a shit, but jump record label from Gucci Mane to Yo Gotti, who's Gucci Mane's ops, because Gucci Mane feels as if Yo Gotti slept with his wife. And he's like, oh, nah, that's the ultimate violation. But who do you blame in a situation when a man's wife or girlfriend sleeps with his ops or even another man? Do you blame the man or do you blame the female? That's what determines who is a but I love a dog. We ain't gonna be doing this all day. I just wanna know where we go from here. Now, Big Meats come home. I wanna intertwine the two with each other. Big Meats come home. He get with 50 Cent's op, Rick Ross. Then his son gets fired. And then his son go groveling to 50. Then 50 laughs at him and tell him the show shut down, little ninja, leave that alone. You out of here. You know what I mean? But Pooh Shiesty, he comes out and he gets with Gucci Mane's ops. And while he's with Gucci Mane's ops, how should Gucci Mane, or how would you respond if you was Gucci Mane? Because now it's alleged that, like Hernandez Govan said, that Yo Gotti done slept with your wife and took your #1 artist. And that's your #1 ops. What do you think about the way they're saying now that Pooh Shiesty is the one that, robbed Gucci Mane, because that same night when he got robbed, they was in there arguing, they went out, they got footage, they got this, they got that. That's a whole lot of receipts. Y'all put it in the comments and school me on what's going on, because I'm trying to make sense of this whole situation right now. Now, how you think Big Meat should have responded when 50 blew up and said that he went with his ops? And do you think Pooh Shiesty responded the right way when he said, yeah, I'm going with the ops, and then he comes back and rob him? Do you think that Meat should have came back and robbed 50? Somebody put it in the comments, because I'm a ride. In a situation like that, when you have a bond with somebody and you have a deal on the street and everything is copacetic and it's the way it is, as long as one don't break the bond, then you stay loyal. So that's why these suckers and rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls, they like to come out and say, oh, there's no honor amongst thieves. No, when a thief breaks the bond, the code, the agreement, then it's all bets off and everything is wide open, including sleeping with your wife, including taking your back an artist. Somebody put it in the comments. Somebody let me know if you understand what I'm saying, or am I speaking a whole nother tongue here? Because it's a gangster channel. And I'm breaking it down from a gangster's point of view. They say Pooh Shiesty went and robbed Gucci Mane because he wanted out his contract. Now, should Big Meech have went and robbed 50 Cent because 50 Cent put him out the contract? Or you think Meech handled it right? Or how do you think the Meech, Big Meech that is, of yesterday would have handled a situation like what he went through with 50 Cent? I'm just curious what I'm putting in the comment. 50 Cent running this whole internet now. So I just wanted to put it in there so you could see that there are different ways of handling things from the street. Pooh Shiesty felt like he was crossed because his cousin Big Scar, died of an accidental overdose. And while he was signed to Gucci Mane, and he feels as if Gucci Mane was responsible for him because he left him and his kid as the CEO of 1017. So now Pooh Shiesty in jail, he pissed off, don't know which way to go about it, but all he knows is he's seeing red. Then he come home and then he hear that Gucci Mane been pressing his family to get the change back that they gave him, and that Gucci Mane didn't even pay for the whole funeral. How do you think Pooh Shiesty should act, and do you think he's right or wrong for the way he's acting? That's what I want to know in the comments. Somebody let me know. But now, do you think that Gucci Mane is a lover dog type dude? Because I'm hearing that Keisha Dior is the one that answers his phone, answers his beeps. You can't get to him without getting to her. Since when a woman runs a man's show? I don't believe Gucci doing that, man. Y'all tell me in the comments if Gucci really got her doing that. Me know say she out Jamaica, but me don't know if she can run himself. Somebody make me know why I go on. But I'm really trying to figure this out. So if y'all got any answers, put it in the comments. Now, Pooh Shiesty, we know that he could go solo and, just find a distributor because he's the hottest thing out right now. So he don't need to sign to anybody. But then I hear that Yo Gotti's talking about giving him 10 M's. If you was Pooh Shiesty, would you sign for the 10 M's or no? That's what I want to know. This is a part 2 reaction to the last joint that I did because this just didn't sit right with me after I seen some of this stuff because they got footage of Gucci Mane being robbed and
I ain't
pushed
never
up
finna
on.
let you paint my motherfucking face in a picture that it don't fit in. I ain't never finna do that. Never finna do that. So, whenever you get over it, whenever you come to a point where you actually do know what you want to gain out of it, something that doesn't just benefit you, something that doesn't just benefit your wife's company, something that doesn't just benefit you and your experience, something that can be passed down to the multitudes of people who walk in after you, who come from the same culture.
Damn, Gucci Mane is really going.
See, T.I. had some choice words from him from back then. So was this a lead up to what is going on? Somebody let me know if this was a lead up to what's going on because I really don't understand, what's going on. City Nash actually went up there and let it be known that he had his watch and his chain. Hold up. Let's see what City Nash talking.
That there with security, all type of in his face. Yeah, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Yeah. Security went for his shit. They drew down on security. How much more detail I could tell on that one? We ain't finna do all that. But Gucci, if you want your shit back, tap in. Tap in, bruh. Tap in, bruh. You can get your shit back. I ain't finna put that shit up on goddamn camera or nothing like that. But y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Gucci Mane. Holla at City Nash, bruh. I am the streets. I can't be California landlord for no reason, but Gucci Mane got his ass robbed, bruh. There's more to the story. We just gonna leave it at that. Y'all want the full shit? YouTube, City Nash. I'm gonna break it all down for y'all there. Gucci.
And I watch him over there. I like City Nash. Let's see what he got to say from the beginning.
Man, tap in with me, bro. I can get you your shit back. I can get you your ring and your watch back, brother. If y'all don't know, Gucci Mane got his ass robbed. They done took him out of his watch. They done took him out of his ring. That boy stepped in there with security, all type of in his face. Yeah, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Yeah. Security went for his shit. They drew down on security. How much more detail I could tell on that one? We ain't finna do all that. But Gucci, if you want your shit back, tap in. Tap in, bruh.
Yo, what is going on when YouTubers is sitting on top of the mountain? Somebody let me know what's really going on with this joint here, man. You know what I mean? Because, let's hear Hernandez Gomez. I like when he talk, man, because he represent his homie.
Man, act like you got an ice cream cone on your face. Talking about I need to be scared of Gucci. Nigga, I'm more worried about Charleston white pepper spraying me, nigga.
Yo, man, he said he's more worried about getting pepper sprayed by Charleston White than anything. All right? But I can't play the whole song, so I got to skip that one. But Hernandez Gomez, hold up. I really want y'all to hear what he got to say. You know?
I don't know who need to hear this, man, but, no, I'm lying. Hey, Gucci man, LaFleur. You went and signed 100 niggas from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize Gotti all because he fucked your wife. Then you dropped them little niggas and kept Pooh and not Gotti done took Pooh Shiesty from you. How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist. You gotta tighten up, Gucci. All that goofy shit you were doing. Signing 100 nigga from Memphis, Tennessee, you ain't never heard them nigga mixtape. Just signing a nigga trying to antagonize a nigga. And you know we know about the other little shit that just happened too.
What happened?
Yeah, we gonna run that later on though, Gucci.
Oh, man.
She real shiesty around here, I see.
You're shiesty, no pun intended.
Hey, y'all pray for Gucci, man, cause this shit that's about to break, shit crazy.
All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think of that, man. A whole lot going on down here in Memphis. Memphis on the Mac letting them know they straight gangsters. You know what I mean? They ain't going for none of that. None of that they going for. Yo, Shiesty having his way out there, man. What y'all think about all this going on? Y'all put in the comments and somebody let me know, man. Do you think Gucci Man is a but I love a dog? Do you think all this is really behind Yo Gotti allegedly having sex with Gucci Man's wife and Gucci Man being in his body, going down to Memphis, grabbing 100 artists that he never even heard their mixtape, as Hernandez Gomez said? And he connected to the streets down there, so he knows what's going on. Believe me, I've been sitting back long enough to understand and comprehend what's going on. Because like I said, you know, I've been going 26 years, so all this is new to me. But, you know what I mean? It's real easy to catch up because the streets don't change, only the players. Just like the chessboard don't play. The chessboard is always going to be set up the same. The same rules on the chessboard. The same marks on the chessboard. The same way when you're in the street, when you're hustling, when you're doing you, when you're trying to get where you need to go. And then now you got an artist that put you on the map. He goes to jail. His cousin is left behind in your watch, in his book, and his cousin accidentally OD. You don't pay for the funeral, allegedly, and then you try and press them out of 10 grand, and then you want a $20,000 chain back that you gave him. And you're allegedly worth over $100 million. Don't you think it would have been easy to just pay for the funeral? Somebody put it in the comments. All this wouldn't have been where it's at right now if he would have just paid for the funeral. Somebody let me know if you think he should have paid for the funeral, man. But let me say this, right? We don't want no violence to come out of this. I'm just reporting on it and just giving you the street perspective. But let's hope these brothers come together and sit down and talk somewhere. Yo, Gucci, tell Keisha give your phone back so you could call Pooh Shiesty and get this thing right and let your woman stay out of this before it escalates. There's a time when we have to tell our woman to pump our brakes, family. And I think this is one of them because we all could see the dark road that this could turn down. And your wife having your phone screening your calls and being emotional, talking about, no, who's this? I'm not putting them on. What did you want? He don't need to talk to you. You don't need your wife to say nothing right now because right now you need to protect your wife. And you don't know how these young people is playing out there. So I'm just having a conversation with you to let you know. Now it's no longer about your pride and your ego. There's a lot of people in the graveyard in the penitentiary because their pride and ego wouldn't allow them to make proper choices. Instead, they made emotional choices. Please don't make these emotional choices. We've been on here long enough, man. I'm out of here. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What? Jan of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours, so we can give back to the.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.